Esteemed faculty members, distinguished guests, and honorable delegates, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. I welcome you all to the opening ceremony of the Aitchison Business Concept. The Aitchison Business Concept, ever since its inception, has been established as one of the most widely known and successful entrepreneurial Olympiads in Pakistan, and this year we're delighted to host you all for its 12th edition in 2025. I would now like to start the ceremony by inviting Masood Rahman for the recitation and translation of the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والقانتين والقانطات والصادقين والصادقات والصابرين والصابرات والخاشعين والخاشعات والمتصدقين والمتصدقات والصائمين والصائمات والحافظين فروجهم والحافظات والذاكرين الله كثيرا والذاكرات أعد لهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah. Next, I would like to invite on stage the General Secretary and the Chief Operating Officer of the 12th edition of the Aitchison Business Concept, Muhammad Abu Bakr Imran, to say a few words.
June 2021, my very first cider camp. I received the news, I read it. Paper reading is not allowed. I panicked. I wasn't sure how I was going to deliver my prepared yet unprepared pitch. But still, it's so strange that even the smallest things, like dropping a piece of paper, can lead to the greatest of impacts, like standing here today. And making that small decision made me realize that every great journey starts with perseverance. And today, we celebrate just that. This journey wouldn't have been possible without my parents, without the countless sacrifices of my parents. Mama, Baba, thank you. I don't think I can ever repay back the tremendous debt your help has set on me, and whatever I have achieved till now, it is the total embodiment of your belief in me. Again, thank you, Mama Baba. Thank you for being anchored in my life. I can never be more thankful for what this journey has taught me. It has taught me resilience, perseverance, and most importantly, it has taught me to be me. It has taught me to find joy in the most minor moments and appreciate our intangibles we collect along the way. And the most spectacular intangible out of them all is definitely those things. Hassan, Mustafa, Waqas, Ibrahim, Hadi, Talha, thank you for always being there for me. I couldn't have made it here without you guys. Thank you so much. I also want to take a moment out to appreciate my juniors. The amount of effort you guys have put in is nothing less than outstanding. And I really appreciate that. I really do. Because after all, you guys are the heart of the event. And I believe you guys are going to take this society to even greater heights next year. I've been advised to keep this short so everybody can get their fair share of time. So I'll just end this with one thought of mine. That yes, a A person's tangibles are important. And I'd say, in fact, they're the most important thing in life, a spectacular thing to achieve in life. But everything is meaningless unless you have intangibles to celebrate with. And with that, I, Muhammad Abu Bakr, the General Secretary and his Chief Operating Officer of the Aitchison Business Concept, signs off. Thank you.
Thank you for those words, Abu Bakr. Next, I'd like to call the chairman of the board for the 12th edition of the Aitchison Business Concept, Amir Hamza Malik, to say a few words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. They say the longer you gaze into the abyss gazes into you. But for me, I found the light I needed. Standing here, I see the C1 me sitting on that chair, broadcasting the closing ceremony for ABC 9 on Instagram. However, that young Amir was unaware of the memorable journey ahead. That one day, that young Amir would be standing here as the chairman of board for the 12th edition for the Aitchison Business Concept. A few days back, as the event came closer, my brother asked me what I would like to change if I could go back. And I proudly replied with a smile, nothing. I would like to relive every second of it once again. From the adventurous trips to Bamboo Union with Kamil, to giving invites to schools with Abu Bakr and Hassan, to having wrestling matches with Hadi and Rizvi in the prefect's room, to my secret late-night missions with my Jimmies, that is worth living 1,000 times. This journey made me what I am now. It taught me that life is not always perfect, but it still manages to get all the things in the correct order. Life might give you what you want late, but you will realize every blessing was timed perfectly. And I was blessed with the brothers I made, the laughs we shared, the food we stole, the scolding we endured of surrenders, and finally the dreams we fulfilled. Ladies and gentlemen, life is a river which always takes you to your dedicated destination. And as I reached mine, I learned that sometimes we have to jump out of the boat to reach our destination. So ladies and gentlemen, take that chance. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. Spend time with your loved ones. Because the truth is that the real success, the real destination is always the loved ones and the memories you create with them. So I welcome you all to the 12th edition of the Aitchison Business Concept, and I hope that you create amazing memories in these 2 days. And I would like to end my speech with one of my lines that अगर कामयाबी पूछ ले सवाल मुझसे अपने बारे में तो कह देंगे कि दोस्त हैं तो सब हैं और दोस्त नहीं तो कुछ भी नहीं. Thank you everyone. Chairman of board for ABC signing off.
Thank you for those words, Amir. Now I would like to invite my co-host. I'd now like to introduce the chief guest at the ceremony. Our chief guest for the opening ceremony is Monis Rahman. He is a Pakistani internet entrepreneur, a venture capitalist and businessman, and the co-founder and executive chairman of Naseeb Networks, a business-oriented social network used primarily for online job recruiting, amongst other prominent ventures of his. He has been listed amongst the top entrepreneurs of the 21st century several times. Forbes named him number 6 on its list of top 10 big-hitting Asian businessmen under 50, and we now would like to invite our esteemed chief guest to deliver insights on the field of entrepreneurship to all attending delegates and management.
My heart. Entrepreneurship, innovation, creating new ideas, making change. And it's a further pleasure to be here. We're all honored to be here in these very historic halls. We're also all very privileged to be from where we are today. The schools that we have gone to are the best schools in the country. This country has provided you with the best it has in terms of resources, in terms of schools, in terms of teachers. We've invested heavily in you. You are elite. You are very special. You are You are our future and you have a responsibility. If we look at the history of planet Earth, 4.5 billion years old, this planet that we're on, and we condense that to 1 year, mankind, humanity, since we've been able to speak to each other, it's been about 6,000 years. It's about 42 seconds. We've been here about 42 seconds. It's a very short span of time. And if you see how far we have come since we have come on this planet, from being cavemen and hunting with spears, no fire, to where we are today in the age of artificial intelligence, the sort of possibilities of transformation that we have, of uplifting, it's mind-blowing. And as we sit here in these privileged halls, we have a responsibility, and you know that responsibility, it's first to our families, then it's to our neighborhoods, then it's to the cities and countries, and eventually it's to humanity. But you must not forget your family, your neighborhood, your country. And as you go out now with all of these amazing tools and possibilities you have to transform the world ahead of you, and I'm sure many of you are eyeing leaving Pakistan, going abroad to study, fantastic, seek knowledge. But don't forget where you came from and the possibilities you have to transform your family, your neighborhood, your country. So we're talking a little bit about innovation. I want to tell you about innovation and a journey that hopefully will give you an idea of what you can do and how you can make a multiplier out of this. When I moved back to Pakistan in 2003, I started an online jobs platform. This was a time when all of the jobs used to be in newspapers. And when I came, I started in a small room of my parents' house, the guest room. And we created an online jobs platform, and everybody said, in Pakistan, ye nahi ho sakta, is tarah nahi hota, jobs akhbaron mein hoti hain. And it was an uphill battle. We started to grow and everybody was moving online. Ye to hona hi tha, because the internet was growing at that time. And we saw a disruption, where now we have about 10 million people on our platform. 1 million have found jobs through this platform. We've moved jobs away from print, newspapers now, to online, which has now again become old with AI. So these are real transformations, and this is a real impact that you're able to make on that journey. And now being able to connect with everybody in this country, in Pakistan, through a smartphone, means that we can give opportunity to people that we never thought possible. And what I want to talk to you right now is about artificial intelligence. And it's about the fact that right now, everybody you know, your cook, your chowkidar, your khansama, the rediwala, the rickshaw driver, they have smartphones now. And they've learned to use it. And we thought we could never sell to them, we could never build ideas or innovation that can result in profit with these people. But now they have these phones, and they've learned to use ChatGPT on these phones. They've learned to use a microphone button and speak to it in Urdu. And now every person that has a smartphone has access to the smartest, most intelligent being on the planet that knows everything and that can speak their language. And AI has learned to talk in voice notes, so you can create WhatsApp voice notes. You can create whole ecosystems where you're communicating with anybody through a voice note and allowing them access to information, to health, ways to increase their business, make more money. So these are tools that we have now at our disposal that were never there before. And they're accelerating the progress of humanity at a pace that's never happened before. And it's creating unprecedented opportunities here, in your city, in your neighborhood, in your country. So it's a privilege to be here today. And I hope that the ideas and learnings from these events are going to lead to something impactful, not just for you, but for the country and for the world. We've been here 42 seconds. Every second counts. Make it count. Thank you very much.
Thank you for those thought-provoking words, sir. Now, I'd like to invite the Honorable Principal, Dr. Turab Hussain, to enlighten us with his thoughts.
Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Aitchison College, you bright young men and women, and we're looking forward to an exciting day, and tomorrow I think should also be great, and I am looking forward to coming and seeing what all is going to be happening in this great event. Now, I was listening to Monis Saab, and it got me thinking, this analogy of one day in the history of the world. And I was thinking that if you look at the history of civilization, we have 200,000 years of humankind, mankind, being hunter-gatherers, and around 12,500 years of, again, our civilization being an agrarian civilization, and 250 years, around 250 years of this society being an industrial society. And now we're in a very, very different age. We just spoke about digital technology, AI, it's going to be completely disruptive. There are many opportunities which are going to come your way, and you're going to be talking about it. You'll have business plans which are centered on AI and digital technology, I'm sure. So this age, in some sense, is very similar to the hunter-gatherer age. Okay? In the hunter-gatherer age, people were nomads. They used to move from one place to another. It was through the dint or the prowess or the ability of the physicality, the physical strength that you survived, in that particular world, 200,000 years. So now what is similar to the hunter-gatherer world? The hunter-gatherer world, it's not the physicality, it's not the physical strength which is going to make you survive, it's the mental strength. It's the human capital. And you become what do you call it? Digital nomads. You can be anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection, as long as you have an ability, as long as you have wonderful ideas which you can sell in the world. Okay, there's a world market for ideas out there. We're in a globalized world completely. So you have so much opportunity, to really do great things. So in some sense, we're back in the hunter-gatherers, but hunter-gatherers of human capital, not of physical capital or physical strength. That's one thing which I was thinking about and wanted to share with you. The second thing which I wanted to talk to you about is, and Monisa mentioned it, your responsibility to your country. So while you think about all these ideas, which is going to tomorrow lead to businesses, profit-making, returns, think about the social good also. Think about public good. Think about how technology, digital interventions, AI can help in this affair of the social good. So in education, in health, and how you can contribute to your country, your society. We're still a poor country. We're a population of 240 million. If you look at your exports, they're dismal. Exports are what, $28 billion? Bangladesh, which we were the same country till 71, has foreign exchange reserves, exports of $40-50 billion. India, $500-600 billion. So where are we in the comedy of nations? Okay, again, as I said, it's now a competitive, globalized world with a lot of opportunity, and it's a competition of ideas. So how can you contribute into that? Okay, so think of that. So contribute to your country, your nation, your society. Also think of another thing, you have a very large population, so not everybody is going to become an entrepreneur. You have the resources, you have the privileged position of going to schools, so you will have the technology with you to do that. But a lot of people will be seeking jobs. Okay, so you need to think about industry, manufacturing also, because that is where jobs are created, truly. Okay? So while entrepreneurship is fantastic, some of you might have to actually go and get experience and get into the job market and actually manufacture tangible goods and services also. Okay? So at that, I leave you. I'm sure the next today and tomorrow is going to be very exciting. Look forward to all your fantastic ideas, your million-dollar ideas. But remember, the social good, the public spirit should always be there. Thank you very much.
Thank you for this inspiring words, sir. I'd now like to invite the Honorable Principal to present the token of appreciation to the worthy Chief Guest.